Hello everyone, you're all welcome back to our YouTube channel. Yes,
My name is Mercy.
and my name is Emmanuel. If you're new here, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. In this video, we'll be talking about
Things we did to reduce costs for our wedding.
Yes,
Yes.
I remember clearly in our last meeting, we had a question about how to marry in times like this. Like, what's the advice to somebody who wants to get married, considering the financial restraint, the economic restraint? Like, is it advisable to get married now and the rest of them? So for us, in one of our videos, spoke about how we got married on a budget, planned our wedding on a budget, and I also understand that 2021 and now at two different times. Yes, the prices of things must have quadrupled. Yes, they'll have increased, doubled, or tripled, as the case may be.
You know, earlier today, so we were talking about this wedding thing, and they're like, it seems like this year there's kind of a scarcity of wedding.
But maybe we've not gotten to the end of the year yet.
Or like how it was last year, it was like everybody was getting married almost every weekend, wedding and the rest. Yes. They're like, okay, let's do a video on how we reduced cost for our wedding, hoping that this video is going to help one or two persons who are planning on, yes, who are planning to get married and are looking at how things are. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Honestly, we understand things are very expensive now. Food stuff, halls, like the cost of everything is just high. Cake and
everything, decoration, everything else. Even makeup artists, even down to makeup. It's
like everybody is just, everything is just off. So we understand and want to share some of these tips with you, and we trust that these tips will help you. Yes, they will help you in one way or the other. You might not take everything, or believe one or two things will help you. So without wasting much time, let's get straight into the video.
Okay. So one of the first things we did was that our materials for our dresses, especially the traditional wedding, right? We sourced for materials from vendors around, from affordable vendors. I remember then, when I was still serving at Kaduna, the honest truth is that, did I say the cost of living in Kaduna is better than Nigeria, or that things are relatively affordable in Kaduna than in Niger State? A whole lot were really, really affordable. Most of the things I got for myself, I got them in Kaduna. So I remember that period. His elder sister had to, a Saturday we just planned, and then we met and then we went to market together. We went around, we got very, very affordable vendors selling ashoke, lace, and the rest. We got very affordable vendors. We bought everything. They bought the beads, a whole lot. We got them at very affordable prices, unlike how much we would have spent if we were buying them from, or maybe city like Port Harcourt or even in Mina. Yeah, so that was one of the major things we did. We sourced for materials from very affordable vendors.
Yes, like you rightly said, I think the same thing applies to me. I had to travel to Aba. Aba is that. I remember going to a store to price a shoe. When they told me the price, I told myself, I really need to go to Aba. So for me, I went to Aba. I was able to get about 3 pairs of shoes, quite affordable compared to the prices what I would have spent in Port Harcourt. So as much as you can go to places where you can source them yourself, don't give it to somebody to do it for you.
That's another thing.
You can go and source them yourself. Go to where you can find them cheaply. I remember one of my friends who got married in Lagos. He bought most of his materials in Aba. Yes, they are a bit cheaper because most times, most vendors go there to buy. So when you get there, just tell them what you want. You'll see nice shoes, material that you can get at a very affordable rate. But you have to put in your transport and everything into consideration, and then weigh the options very, very well. So for us, that's what we did. We had to source from direct vendors.
Yeah, exactly. Like the wholesalers themselves. Yeah, most times they sell it at a cheaper rate. Then when retailers come to buy from them, retailers will not have to add their own profit which will be what you're going to pay more if you're to buy directly from a retailer.
So try to buy directly to help you as much
Yeah.
as you can.
Okay, so the next thing we did, which is something I did personally, was that I made use of upcoming vendors. Yes. So in every niche, in every industry, there are big names.
Yeah, big name. What happened if I want to use a big name?
Yeah, of course. If you can afford a big name, by all means. Most of the time when people use a big name, and then I'll be like, makeup by at this, hair by at this, all those kind of things. You kind of give them credibility. It kind of make them feel classy, make them feel big, those kind of things. So those things, if you can afford it, by all means. But then, because we're trying to work on a budget, we're trying to save costs, I had to use upcoming vendors. I intentionally, I know I sent message to quite a number of vendors of big names, like most of them gave me their quotes. Some of them were like, okay, you have to come to the office so that we'll discuss, then I'll know what you want and what. And we discussed to the office, and I'm like, so I use that place and hook me. So I had to look for people that were still upcoming, like myself. Yes, and I sat down with the baker, So those people that are still upcoming, the truth of the matter is that they would give you a clean job.
It's because they want to build a brand.
Exactly.
Some of them are not. They are also good.
They are
Just
also
that they've
good.
not
That is
gotten to
it.
that
To that
stage.
stage. That's the truth. That's the truth. They're also good. Like the lady I used my traditional dress is sewing and the rest. She was quite good. I didn't have any issue with the dress after she was done. And I got what I had. I got what I needed. Exactly. So I got what I needed and it was perfect. If I had used a big name, I would have spent more than what this lady charged me. Yeah, so that is the thing. Use upcoming vendors. We believe those ones would save you more cost. Regular, like most times the truth is, if you use a big name, big names would factor in their rent, their shop rent, their utility bills, their staff payments, staff salary,
Lots
and a
more.
whole lot of other backlogs and the rest charges. Yes, but someone that works from home, I'm not trying to say people that work from home should be charged less, but someone that has work from home has less bills to pay, so they will not charge so much. Then the thing about event planning, we need an event planner. Just get your jotter, get a pen, list everything you know you're going to be using for your wedding, everything, the gown, the shoe, the necklace, the makeup artist, the hairstylist, the photographer, the videographer, MC, DJ, caterer, everything you need. Just list them out, and everybody will be very helpful in one area or the other. List them, write their name beside those activities. Contact them. This one I'm getting married. Can you help me to do this? Can you help me to do that? You see, they'll be very, very happy to help you to run those things. So you don't really have to pay for an event planner if you know you cannot afford it. Yes. Use your friends, use your family members. They'll be very happy. It's not everybody that will give you cash.
Some people are ready to offer their
But
act of service.
people are ready to offer their physical help,
Yeah.
physical services themselves, offer themselves, yes, to you. Yeah, and that was one thing we blessed you. You had a lot of people that delegated, that went out of their way to help us do a lot of things. So allow
That's it.
them, carry them along, and they'll be very glad to help you do those things.
So another thing we did is that we didn't follow the trend. There are a lot of trends. Yeah, when it comes to wedding and marriage, you see different styles, so shoe, a lot of trends, like everything you want. To save costs, you must avoid the trend. Just do it your own way.
Do it your own way.
Do it your own way, do it your own size, do it according to your own capacity. If you follow the trend, eventually you realize that people will begin to compare your own with other people and say, do it your own size. Save cost by doing it your own
Your own
way.
way.
Don't be under pressure to do it the way others have done.
Yeah, trends are beautiful, actually. They are, but they are obviously expensive. Trends are very usually expensive. They always have flags when you go online. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you always see something new that's happening with wedding. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But they're expensive. So just do your own style. Do it your own way. And who knows, your style may not become the trend that other people will start emulating, copying, exactly. So we didn't follow the trend. We did everything we wanted to do by ourselves.
Okay, so another thing we did to save cost was we negotiated a lot of things, and coming down to the hall now, we had other options, but we decided to go for one that was affordable and still gave us what we wanted. So negotiate. It's important you negotiate, otherwise anything that boils down to every other thing, your shoe, your clothes, everything, try to negotiate. If you don't negotiate, you just fall for whatever price has been given to you. And then later you realize that you could as well have gotten it cheaper elsewhere. And you know how that feels when you get something higher than what other people are buying it. It feels somehow. So you must learn to negotiate. That's one way we need to we negotiated a lot of things.
Okay, so another thing we did was that we didn't have to hire a caterer
or a baker.
Also. Yes, the catering was done by family members. And when you're hiring a caterer, the caterer will have to come with extra hands that are going to help her, maybe 2 or 3 or more people that are going to help her to do 1 or 2 running around and the rest. And you know definitely she's going to have to pay those people for their services, their time and the rest. Yes. So because of that, and she's also going to rent stuff, so plates, pots, a whole lot. Coolers, yes, even coolers. So we use family members. I know family members always have those things in their kitchen. They always have those things. So we did it. What we did was to just give them the money for the necessary ingredient that will be needed, and then they did the whole cooking free of charge. Yes, even the baking too. My boss did the baking. My only work was to just buy the ingredients, give everything to him. He did the bridal shower wedding, bridal shower cake, traditional cake, the wedding cake, free of charge. Like we started our wedding planning as a couple with very minimum budget, but at the end of it, it all came it all turned into a very beautiful event, even bigger than our expectation. The truth is that God is just good. God is just good. If we had spent this money from our pockets, it was going to have cost us a leg and a whole lot. But then we were restricted. We knew what we wanted to do. We knew how much we were going to spend. And then God just used people to make everything come together.
So another area where we saved costs was MC, videography, and the photographer. Yes, videography and photographer, we used one person. The person covered everything: bridal shower, till reception. Instead of hiring 2 hands, you can save costs with just one person. Thank God for the MC, close friend. He brought in a DJ, so you can just tell the MC, please come with the DJ. This is my budget. Please come with the DJ. You know, he has a way of finding somebody.
Yeah.
Instead of hiring an MC, a DJ separate, this one separate, that videography separate. That's too much. Just get, in fact, the MC, for it was even the MC who recommended the photographer. Yeah. So, yeah, just get one. He recommended the photographer. He told us about the photographer. Yes,
yeah, that's true.
He was the one recommending, but he even helped in negotiation, in negotiating the price with the photographer. So that's it. You can just use one person to one stone. At least you use one stone to kill many birds. Just use one person to touch every other area. That way you reduce a whole lot of costs.
Another thing would advise is that what worked for us according to saving costs. In the aspect of saving costs, was that we used vendors within the states, within the town. Yes, we didn't have to pay any vendor to start traveling from far away and the rest coming over. My wedding gown, I had to get my wedding gown within Mina. Yes, initially, in our former video, in the previous video, we talked about how we got wedded on the budget. Okay. Then I mentioned how we got my wedding gown from, how I wanted to get my wedding gown from Kaduna. I went for, my friends and I went for bridal gown testing. We saw some very beautiful gown, but quite expensive. We saw them, we did the testing and the rest. Then I had to factor the fact that if I'm renting gown from these people, they will have to waybill it to Mina. Yes, and then there was a way they said they were going to package it in order to keep everything safe in an equal bag with this and that and that and that and that. And that. So I know that those packaging were going to cost extra. The way bill was going to cost to and fro were going to cost extra. So I had to change and to use another option. I had to come to Mina, look for bridal shops in Mina. Unfortunately for me, I was able to get one. It was close to our house. It's like a 10 to 15-minute drive
Still
from my
affordable.
house. It was still affordable and they still gave me what I wanted. And it was beautiful. So we didn't need to be transporting anything. Everything
Yeah.
was within. Like our photographer called as early as 5:30, 6 o'clock. I said, hello, I'm coming already. I'm
All our
like,
all our vendors were from
uh,
from
close by.
my suit was made by a friend, so you
And
can just
yeah,
yeah, my friend. So as much as you can, choose vendors within the state. So you have to pay for extra services like their transport, their
the
hotel
accommodation, the
accommodation, their
feeding.
feeding, and a lot more. So plan and save costs, reduce costs. This period is the time to some things are not necessary. Imagine if somebody telling you wants to come from Lagos, you'll be
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
tell the person, please, so I beg just but can send the transport. I really appreciate that's by the way anyway. So that's it for us. And we God really helped us. We were able to reduce cost and a lot of things. Our wedding program, instead of printing plenty program, physical program, that's just make it small. Today, when you go to wedding, you just see the program scattered everywhere, even if it's a magazine. Do the soft copy, share it on WhatsApp, and let everybody have it. That's what we did. A lot of people had the soft copy, and we didn't have to print so much of
Yeah.
the souvenirs.
We
People,
just printed for the wedding program. We just printed the few copies that the officiating ministers, the pastors, the reverend were going to use. Yes, and then the rest we just distributed them online.
another way you can reduce costs is be open to receiving gifts from people. Think most of our souvenirs were given to us by friends, family, or both parents. So you have to spend a dime on souvenir. We didn't spend jotters, pockets, and souvenir. They all came from our family and friends. So we didn't have to spend anything. So a lot of that you can, you're close to your parent, ask them what to feel. Just so you won't have to spend extra money on them.
Some
Because sometimes they might just be like surprise, be open to receive souvenirs from people and the rest of it. So you can actually cut costs. So you don't have to disturb yourself so much, in my own opinion, about souvenirs. Just sometimes your parents want to do it as a surprise for you, sir.
and then sometimes when people go ahead and tell you
See,
that
some
this
people
is what
will
they're
tell you
going
that
to
is what they are going to do.
contribute, this is what they're going to do. It could be their services, their personal business services. They can decide to just use it as a support to you or to your wedding, for your wedding rather. And then one just make a mental calculation of those things. This person said she's going to bring maybe this Ankara to distribute, this perfume to distribute, this bucket, these daughters and the rest. Just make a mental calculation of all those things.
What
And in
about
my
getting
opinion,
perfumes? We got
yes,
perfume.
we got
Yeah,
perfumes.
perfume.
Yeah. So if you're getting all of those things, and there's in our opinion, we think there's no point in going
Pay for
to
souvenir.
pay for souvenir or provide those things yourself. So we got those things and we saved our money as regards that aspect.
So that's it for us. We understand times are different. Our time is absolutely different from how it is now. The price of things have actually skyrocketed. They've gone up. But you can pick one or two things that will really help you to reduce cost while planning for your wedding. We know you've been blessed. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. Like this video, share it with others.
Share
A lot of
it.
people want to hear what we just shared. Share it with them so they can learn one or two things from it. So, until see you again next time. Bye bye.